and welcome once again to MGTracey. Hope you're having a great day. Now, many moons ago I reviewed the Phillips Series 5000. I'll put links below for this. I'd moved from the Phillips 3000 before, and there were a few things I like about it, like the ability to hold and lock the button so it doesn't go on when you're travelling. But you are talking about a very expensive razor. Now this has been slightly redeveloped, and the latest version of Phillips is around £90 or $110, so that's quite expensive, isn't it, just for a razor. And I've had this 18 months and it's certainly not cutting anything like as well as it did originally. One of the other options is to basically get new heads for it. That's around 20 quid, $25. That seems a lot of money just to replace these little silver bits here. I have had a go at cleaning them, worked great for a day or so, and then that wasn't too good either. So before I lashed out on either a new razor or new blades, I had a look on Teemu. Oh, by the way, I've not been paid by Teemu or in fact paid by anybody. So I bought this one for £4.89, this razor. It's very similar. It feels slightly lighter, so I guess the battery life is not as good. The heads, again, is very similar. It's £4.89 delivered. Let's have a look, have a play around, see just how well it shaves, and maybe this is the answer rather than spending £20, £30, $40 every year on new blades for the Phillips. This is the updated version of the 5000 that's currently available on Amazon. This is your other option. Every year probably you're going to have to replace the heads on your Phillips, and currently that's around 20 quid. And this is the thinking outside the box solution, a complete new razor from Teemu to the UK from China, £4.89, so that's about $6. Let's see what it's like. So here are the two razors. Let's have a look what you get for $5 or $6, or certainly less than £5. Alright, so a guarantee card, not sure how we'd use that. We've got a little travel guard here, doesn't seem to fit particularly well, that's just going to fall off. You've got your USB-C charger. I would have had a little go at that, that seems okay. I don't know if you can make it out, but the charge point is there. The on-off, and it does have quite a nice light there. You can see where all the styling has come from, can't you, really? It's a fairly good copy of that. It does come with a little brush. If you push the button here, you have access to the cleaning heads. These ones you can just rinse out, they are very similar. They don't move quite the same way as they do on the 5000. These heads do, these move around, but because they're restricted with a fixed grill, they're not going to move in the same way, and you just pull these off to give them a clean or get any excess hair off. But you can see they bounce around quite nicely there. This bit fits quite well. It's just that's a bit daft, isn't it? So there we are. If, like me this year, you've been really amazed by Teemu as it's really kicked off in the UK, we've had 5 or 6 deliveries from them now. As long as you just make sure you're okay, you know the size of things. Sometimes things are not quite as big as they look in your rear view mirror sort of thing on Teemu, but other than that we haven't really got any criticism of it. I guess the key to this is, how well does it do on my face? Right then, the moment of truth. Will a $5 or $6 razor actually do anything, or will it actually give me a good shave? So here we go, bear with. Certainly makes all the same sounds that the Phillips does. The fact that the head's less movable doesn't feel any different. when you're using it. In some ways it's a bit easier to adjust and get the exact pressure for all three heads rather than all moving around. I think you've probably got to go over your skin a little bit slower than maybe you did in the beginning with the Phillips. I mean, now it just doesn't seem to cut at all well. And I'm guessing, I haven't tried this, but I'm guessing you haven't got, after you've done the USB charging, you haven't got the same sort of battery life. I don't think that matters. You know, if you can charge it via USB, you can charge it in the car anywhere in the world on holiday. You don't really need to be carrying around a massive 2 weeks charge, do you? Do you really need an LED to show you how much battery is left when it stops working? If it's empty, charge it. So I'm having to go over a few times, but with the older Phillips, have to do that anyway. Right, I think we're there. That's amazing, isn't it? That has worked just as well as a Phillips, I think. It's probably not going to last as long, but then if you're forever faffing around changing the blades on this every year or trying to clean the blades, I don't know, it's not as good. Yeah, so it looks very similar inside. You can see there's a good splattering of my hairs in there. That seems to have worked fine. So I really hope you found that useful. Hope you made a decision off all the links below. Please have a great day. I'll see you in the next video.